Hello everyone, I am in the kitchen with my sister here in Arkansas, Stephanie, right here. And she is doing some cooking for us today. Today she's going to make biscuits. Okay, so let's get started.
Woohoo! Okay, I found me some of the best flour, White Lilly. I finally found it in Texarkana, in the self-rising.
White Lilly is the best, you got that right.
We're going to be using good old lard.
Not shortening.
And real butter and buttermilk, okay?
This is a woman after my own heart. Lard, real butter, White Lilly flour, and buttermilk.
And this is the easiest recipe ever. I'll just take my spoon here. Let me get me a knife too. So I'll make sure I just loosen my flour up. And I usually make a big mess doing this, but I'm trying not to today.
Because she's on the video.
Yeah, trying to be a little neater here. Okay. And kind of level that off.
Now, did y'all see how she done it with a knife? That is the proper way to...
Yeah, you use the flat side.
Mm-hmm. That's the proper way to level your measuring cup off.
Miss Witherspoon in home ec did teach me something.
Okay.
Not much, but a little bit.
Miss Witherspoon was a lot of fun.
She was fun. We gave her a hard time cutting up, but we enjoyed it. Okay. So we got our 2 cups here of White Lilly flour. Now there's others that are good. Trying to think of some of the names of the others.
Well, like Gold Meadow.
Yeah, but there's some more too. Is there one called Pioneer or Martha White or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I use about 3 tablespoons of the lard here. Now, if you look on the other side, I guess that's what, Spanish or
probably so. That's what I'm thinking.
And this is not rocket science here. Just about 3 tablespoons. Okay, it don't have to be
exact.
Yeah, I'm just not into it. It doesn't matter.
It's like me and my daughter Rebecca. We call it pour and stir. You know. Just kind of eyeball it, pour it in there, mix it up when it looks right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll put that over there, and then I put about 3 tablespoons of butter, real butter. It's good if you let it soften just a little bit. It makes it easier. Okay, then I'm going to use my pastry blender.
Okay,
here.
my sister now, she's more sophisticated than me. I just use like a fork, you know, and I mix it up. She's got a pastry blender.
Yeah, to me it's easier. It's just got a handle here and you can hold on to it better.
Looks like it'd be easy on the wrist.
Come over in here and get a look at that.
So we're just going to, okay, it kind of builds up on there. So just kind of, you know, when you first start, it kind of builds up. So my hands are clean, but you just kind of push it back down in there. And we're just going to cut into it like this until it gets maybe kind of pea size or whatever you want to call it.
I might need Santa Claus to bring me one of the pastry blenders.
You got to be good to get
Oh my!
Get something from Santa Claus now.
Something besides a bag full of switches or a bag of coal, lump of coal.
Okay, and like I said, this is a little messy, not too bad, but I didn't get my biscuit cutter, but I'll get that here in a minute.
Biscuit cutter, oh my.
Oh yeah, now sometimes I just pat them out, but I really like to, okay, you can see, I think you maybe can see that, it's just kind of crumbly looking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, that's about all it is to it.
And there are as many ways to make biscuits as there are cooks.
Right.
Everybody's got their own process and way of making biscuits. They've got their own measurements.
I really think that seemed like I looked on the back of here. White Lilly light and fluffy biscuits. It's about it's about this same recipe. This is not where I got my recipe from, but it's about that same recipe on the back of this White Lilly right here. Okay, let me grab this. Nobody wants to see down in this drawer, I promise you. Okay, all right, now we've got our butter, 3 tablespoons of butter, 3 tablespoons of lard, and 2 cups of our White Lilly flour. And I'm going to shake my buttermilk. Now you can use the low fat if you want to, but this is really better, I think.
Yes, the full fat is the best, and I mean it's biblical, it's scriptural because it says in the Bible, God said, "I will make you fat and flourishing." So full fat is biblical.
Okay, and I'm really need to measure this, but it's somewhere around a cup. Take or give a little bit. And if you get just a little too much in there, don't panic. Just put you another couple of tablespoons of flour in there. It's not that, like I said, it's not rocket science, not scientist. That looks about right. What do you think?
It looks great.
I don't know. I think it's a little runny.
Okay.
I'm just going to put me a little more in there. And my cabinet, I've already got it wiped up really clean. Now, some people don't like to do it this way, but
That's old-fashioned cooks do.
I do put just a little bit more there because you want it to be pliable, but you don't want it to, definitely don't want it runny, because if you do, then when you, okay, you see kind of about how that is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Looks
this
like
part right here kind of freaks people out, but it's really no big deal. I just have me a little extra bowl here. Like I said, my cabinet's good and clean. And people, well, it's sticky and it's sticking to my hand and all that kind of stuff. Well, all you got to do is just take control. Just put you some extra flour. If it starts sticking, just get with it and put some more flour on it. And okay, we're going to turn it out right here. I've done these biscuits so many times, and just don't bother me to do it. Okay, just scrape everything out you can here. You don't want to just take a lot of time, but you don't have to just rush. Okay, just get me some flour. Let's sprinkle it here. If it starts getting sticky, like I said, don't panic. Just put some flour on your hands. Okay, now if you want to kind of make layers here, just kind of pat it out. Kind of push the sides in.
Like layers in your biscuits?
Yeah, you want your biscuits to kind of have layers and be a little fluffy. Okay, it's starting to stick just a little bit. No need to panic. Just get you a little more flour here. Okay, then let's go like this. Kind of like this. Okay, see how I wanted to stick a little bit right there?
Mm-hmm.
You say, oh, that looks like a big mess to clean up. Really, it's not. It doesn't take long, okay? You just kind of fold it. Okay. Just keep you some flour there. That's all you got to do. Okay. Oops, should have done this. Denise, put me some vegetable oil in that, right? Spray vegetables.
You
right
spray?
here. Just spray it about down to right here. This.
Okay.
I should have done that ahead of time before my hands got all dirty. That's good. Okay, then you just dip your biscuit cutter like that. Okay, now you don't put it on there and twist it like that. If you do, it's going to mess it up where they won't rise like they ought to.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Let's look at that biscuit. I want to see the layers on it there.
Okay, you can after you see it just a little bit, the layers on it.
And you've got your dough how thick? An inch and a half, maybe?
No, well, I don't know. You can come around this way where I just cut that one. What would you call that?
Yeah, that's a little over an inch.
Is it? Okay. Just dip your cutter again. Okay, let's go like this. Okay, I put about 3 of them across here. So This is really easy. Just don't twist it. There's no need in that.
Is there a recommended shape for your master layout there? I mean, do you do round or square?
Just
or...
kind of a triangle, Or, you're talking about the dough, right?
Yeah, to get the best,
Yeah,
get the most out of the
like
dough.
a triangle, and I don't all the time get that perfect, but I just roll my scraps,
Mm-hmm.
Like if I don't get it just perfect, I just roll my scraps. And if you don't fool around too long, maybe you wait a long time or whatever, your dough could get tough, But see, I just had my scraps there, so I just keep kind of doing it like that and just fold it over.
And that's interesting that you don't have a rolling pin. You just pat your dough out with your hands.
Yeah, And you usually get, let's see, we can get one more out of this. You can do that last one if you just really want to. So we're going to get about 10 out of this, anywhere from 8 to 10. And I'm not for sure what size this is. I can't remember what size this biscuit cutter is. They have different sizes,
Okay.
Okay, let's get one more right here. Okay. Okay, I'll put that right there. Okay, and I'm going to rinse my hands off.
Looks delicious to me, and I can see the layers definitely, just like the flaky layer biscuits that you buy in the store, but
these are homemade.
Yeah.
homemade ones.
Okay. Then we're just gonna. I may go ahead and put this on about 400 here because it's gonna be time for. Let's go with 450. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull this bacon out because I'm sure it's probably through by now. Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
There we go.
Look
That's the
at
remainder of the bacon there. And then we'll have hot biscuits here just shortly. Okay. All right. And then as far as the cleanup, like I said, it's really not as hard as it looks. I just grab my trash can here. Bring it out over here. See there? It just
Look at that.
Yeah. Just get it right. Some of it will stick just a little bit, but it's not that big a deal.
And that's a dry paper towel you're using, not a wet one.
Just a dry one. And then for the last little bit, I'll get my dish rag and maybe put a little bit of soap on it, and I just kind of rub it, and it just comes right on up. See, look at there how good it's looking already.
Woo-hoo.
Like I said, it's, some people are they're like, ooh, it looks like too big a mess to do that. But once you get used to it, honestly, you can do it so fast until you don't have to really think about it, So. Then I'll get me a dishcloth here and maybe put a little squirt of soap on it. We're just Southern cooks. Nothing fancy. Our mama was a plain cook. She was good, but she didn't cook nothing really fancy that much. I guess banana pudding was about the fanciest she got.
Well, she cooked that,
Okay, there you go.
she cooked that hummingbird cake one time,
Yeah, that was.
And it wasn't
It
doing
didn't
right.
set.
She pulled it out of the oven, pulled them layers out of the oven, and it hadn't cooked thoroughly. She got aggravated with it.
She just squashed it.
She just tore it out and threw it in the trash.
No, I actually salvaged that cake. Well, one of them. Yeah, she was like, it's just all messed up. And I'm like, no, Mama, let me work on it. So I kind of pushed it all back together. Yeah, that might have been another one she threw. Mama loved to laugh and have fun, but she had a short fuse. Something went wrong. That was it. Oh, she is a great woman. Okay, that's pretty much.
We'll check the biscuits in a little bit.
I'm gonna melt just a little bit of butter so we can brush those tops. Okay, the biscuits are done.
Woohoo!
Let's pull these out. Okay, you see how brown they are?
Oh, look at that. And I can see the layers.
Uh-huh.
Just
see the
like you
fluffy
promised.
layers right there.
That is neat.
Okay, and then I've got a little bit of melted butter. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and brush them here.
So you just melted that in the microwave?
Yeah, just done it in the microwave. If you don't have a brush, then again, you know, don't worry about it. Just get you a spoon, spoon you a little bit on there. Works fine. Ooh, I should have done a little more butter.
Just stretch it out, make it work.
Yeah, you just like I said, it's not rocket science. You just do what's got to be done.
Wow,
Okay.
that looks delectable.
Okay, and something I did want to say about this lard, especially in the warm weather, is keep your lard in the refrigerator. Because if you don't, I just keep it in there year round. It gets what they call rancid, and then it has to go in the trash. You can smell it, believe me. Smell your lard, and it has a odd smell. But one thing I want you to remember is butter makes it better, y'all.